Straight ahead on Newswatch 12 at 5, we'll take you to a groundbreaking ceremony in Wausau. See how a new clinic hopes to revitalize the community's relationship with health. Plus, ahead of the holiday weekend, a Rhinelander restaurant is opening back up after weeks of being closed for renovations. But we begin tonight with breaking news on Newswatch 12 at 5 happening right now. Law enforcement from across the North Woods are searching for a suspect involved in a homicide earlier today in the town of Pelican. That's east of Rhinelander. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson joins us now live at the scene. Morgan, what can you tell us so far?
Yeah, Justin, I'm standing here at Riverbend Road, just near to where it intersects with Highway 8. Earlier today, law enforcement received a 911 call reporting of a woman lying on the side of Riverbend Road near Highway 8 East in Rhinelander. When deputies did arrive, they determined the woman was dead from a gunshot injury. The suspect is identified as 30-year-old Christopher Terrell Anderson, who is still on the loose. Police say he should be considered armed and dangerous. He was last seen driving a 2005 white Chrysler PT Cruiser with Minnesota license plate 187NXC. He also could be driving a 2015 Mitsubishi Outlander Sport Wisconsin plate AJR9672. If you see him or the vehicle, police say do not approach the vehicle, but call 911 or the Oneida County Dispatch Center. I have reached out to law enforcement, but they are currently unavailable for a comment at this time. Now, just a few minutes ago, police did open Riverbend Road back up, and we are hearing that the surrounding roads, including Highway 8 East, are open back up. We will continue to update you as we get more information. But live in the town of Pelican, Morgan Johnson, Newswatch 12.
All right, thank you, Morgan. We'll have more on that story throughout the evening. In the meantime, Andrew, how's the weather looking outside?
Looking not too bad, Justin. All around, really not a bad day. A little bit of humidity and a few passing clouds, a sprinkle or two. Otherwise, it was mostly dry, and we did have seasonable temperatures today. Any thunderstorm action was trending off towards eastern Wisconsin over the Dorp Peninsula, not really bothering us this afternoon. And what we have going on then is going to be some northerly flow coming in at about 5 to 10 miles per hour for the rest of the evening. That will be under more sun than clouds for the rest of the night. All winds going calm through the rest of the overnight hours. Looking at those current temperatures right now, lots of us in those low 80s to upper 70s, right around where those daytime highs were for today, so a pretty warm one all around. Still pretty seasonably warm, though, just a little bit of that humidity to deal with. Now looking at the rest of the night, hour by hour, at the next 12 hours, we'll be in the 70s pretty soon here and dropping on down to the middle 50s for those overnight lows, all the while having those mostly clear skies and then clear skies to start off Thursday morning. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. There will soon be a new opportunity for health care for folks in Marathon County. Aspirus Health broke ground today on a new clinic in downtown Wausau. Newswatch 12's Kyle Pazorski gives us a look.
Picking up the shovels and putting on hard hats can only mean one thing. Aspirus broke ground on the east side of town, and it's been a long time since they have done so.
Well, we had a clinic on the east side of town. However, it's been about, 30 years or more, I guess. The clinic is pretty old, and I think it was time for us to start re-looking at building a new clinic.
The people who make decisions and leaders in the community think the partnership will be a selling point to the facility.
You could not ask for a better partnership to promote health and wellness in our community. This is a collaboration that exemplifies the commitment to our community that these two esteemed organizations are making together.
The large modern clinic will focus on health and wellness for the Wausau area.
It took the YMCA and us to work together to bring all those parties together, and then we're going to work together on the joint vision of how we can deliver health and wellness, not just sick care.
They plan to open it just over a year from now with a commitment towards making a healthy community.
I'm really looking forward to improving the health of our communities.
Reporting in Wausau, Kyle Pazorski, Newswatch 12.
After being rained out last week, the Hodag Food Wagon is set to begin its summer service tomorrow. The YMCA of the Northwoods and Rhinelander Area Food Pantry are teaming up on this food wagon, which again starts tomorrow, July 1st. This week, distribution will last for about 1 hour from noon until 1 at the Central School in Rhinelander. There will also be food bags available at the Y for families in need. After a brief dip, gas prices across the country are on the rise again. According to AAA, the average price for a gallon of regular unleaded was $3.10 nationwide as of yesterday. You see, much higher in places like California. Experts say demand rose as Americans prepare to hit the road this holiday weekend. Gas prices have been climbing pretty steadily since late last year after being depressed during the pandemic. Tuesday's national average, $3.10, 92 cents more than the average price this same time last year. It's up about 30 cents from this time in 2019. The Tokyo Olympic Games are set to begin in about 3 weeks now, but organizers are facing some issues. Rising COVID infection rates in Japan are forcing the torch relay off the streets and could extend COVID restrictions in the Japanese capital. Matt Bradley reports.
These Tokyo Olympics, they really are not able to catch a break at all. Remember, they're still called the 2020 Olympics. These much delayed Olympics, just 3 weeks from their opening date. Now it sounds like there's controversy that's going to be running right up until the actual eve of the games. The big headline from today is that Olympic officials say that nursing mothers are allowed to bring their babies to the games if they're athletes. It means that the Tokyo Olympic organizers are sort of loosening some of the rules around the games, but tightening them elsewhere. They've now said that they're moving the torch relay, moving that off of public roads. And now that, of course, is a major safety measure. They might actually be extending what is being called in Japan sort of a quasi state of emergency for another 2 weeks or up to a month. So that could collide, that state of emergency, with this huge Olympic Games. Foreign spectators have already been banned, and it seems as though Olympic authorities won't allow more than half of the number of stadium seating that would be allowed at each event for domestic spectators to come and watch.
Even if there were no fans, even if it was quiet, the reality of 4 or 5 years of work and competing for an Olympic gold medal, that's going to ratchet up the emotions and the intensity.
But the fact is, the Japanese public is very much opposed to actually holding these games. That the Olympic Committee and the Japanese government has been under so much pressure to try to tighten restrictions or delay the games entirely that we could see more restrictions down the pipeline in the next 3 weeks before these games finally begin.
That's Matt Bradley reporting. While summer heats up, we're only about 2 months away from back to school. Hear what health officials are telling parents who are considering getting their kids vaccinated this summer. But first, Andrew's in with your full forecast. That's next on Newswatch 12 at 5.
At Save More Marketplace, our expansive produce section features a large organic selection of the freshest fruits and vegetables. Get ready to fire up your grill with the finest cuts of Black Angus beef, USDA Prime, Wagyu ribeye, over 15 varieties of broths made in-house, and so much more. Our Scratch Bakery has fresh breads and custom cakes and designed specialties for any occasion. Our deli has a great selection of meats, cheeses, and quick and easy meals. And with Save More on the go, we bring the freshness to you.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Did you know that approximately 45,000 women in the U.S. will die from breast or cervical cancer this year? The key to prevention and survival is early detection through regular screenings by mammogram and Pap test. Women aged 45 to 64 who are under or uninsured may be eligible for these tests through the Wisconsin Well Woman program. For more information, call 715-369-6119. A message from the Oneida County Health Department and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
Looking for a better way to cool off this summer? Start with a trip to Wickersham Jewelry and receive a free Yeti cooler with your purchase of $1,500 or more during their Super Summer Jewelry event, June 28th through July 10th. Wickersham's has hundreds of engagement rings, wedding bands, earrings, bracelets, and necklaces in every style and gemstone. Take advantage of interest-free financing. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
Welcome back and happy Wednesday afternoon. We've made it to the afternoon of a pretty mild day all around as far as weather goes. The only activity really going on now is off to the northeastern parts of the state into the southern UP with some thunderstorms bringing in some heavy rainfall. Otherwise, we are going to be dry for the rest of the night and having clearing skies. So looking at that future rainfall that we're having in eastern Wisconsin, most of that falling around Green Bay for the rest of the night. They could be experiencing upwards of ½ of an inch of rainfall as those storms clear on out into the overnight hours. And after that, not really much else going on for as far as rain or thunderstorms. So we're actually going to be entering a dry stretch starting tonight after those storms clear on out, and then all the way through Sunday, staying dry. We'll ramp up the humidity though over the weekend, but we'll wait until Monday for our next round of showers and thunderstorms. Now looking at current temperatures out there right now, lots of us in those low 80s to upper 70s today. With a little bit of humidity, this didn't feel too terrible. A pretty nice day all around under that cloud and sun mix, and most of us staying dry outside of a couple sprinkles that were coming up throughout the day. So here we go, coming up in Rhinelander, seeing more sun than clouds for the rest of the evening into overnight, and then we'll be transitioning to the overnight hours with more of a starry night all around. And you'll see those temperatures dropping from the 70s around 8 o'clock down to the 60s by 10, and we'll be dipping on down to the 50s overnight, having a pretty seasonable overnight ahead. And that is with a cold front that's going to be moving off to the south overnight. That's going to be having us with those clearing skies overnight and revealing a pretty mild night all around, winds going calm, and having any of those showers just wrapping up to our east. And then we have coming up after that low front, cold front passes on by, is going to be high pressure working its way from the northwest into our area. So getting into Thursday, Friday, Saturday, lots of sun, pretty mild conditions, though we'll start to ramp up that humidity come Saturday and keep that through the weekend. So looking at your fishing forecast in Wausau tomorrow, a pretty nice day all around, low humidity, seeing plenty of sun during the day, all day long, and we'll be in those 60s pretty quickly in the morning, getting from those upper 50s, low 60s overnight. And then those high temperatures are going to be arriving to mostly those mid to upper 70s, so a little bit cooler tomorrow all around with that lower humidity will make for a pretty great day. And then after that, we are going to be sticking with a pretty seasonable temperature for Friday, and again, low humidity, but then over the weekend as we head to Saturday, Sunday, we're going to be getting close to the 90s, some of us getting into those 90s with a lot of increased humidity, so it's going to feel pretty muggy out there, having the 3 H's, hazy, hot, and humid through the holiday weekend. But on the backside of that, we'll start to be getting a little bit cooler, getting into Monday to Tuesday with those highs getting back into the 70s and then staying in the 70s for the beginning of next week. So looking a little bit further at your 4th of July weekend forecast, like I said, more sun than clouds. Friday staying pretty nice with those highs in those upper 70s, but then over the weekend we'll ramp up the humidity, still seeing plenty of sun with those highs reaching for those upper 80s to low 90s. And then Monday we're going to have our next round of thunderstorms. But before we get there, overnight tonight we'll be having mostly clear skies, high pressures working into the area, and that will be having any northwest flow tonight going calm, and that will be under those clear skies with those low temperatures right around our average for this time of year being 53 in Rhinelander. And then that transitions into our Thursday, a pretty nice day all around with mostly sunny skies. It'll feel dry too, so not dealing with humidity with those high temperatures in those mid to upper 70s. And then we'll be feeling a light northeast flow coming in, hardly noticeable at all at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So to put it all together now, looking at your 7-day forecast brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress is going to show that dry stretch all the way through the 4th of July weekend and increasing temperatures and humidity through Sunday. But then starting off Monday, we'll have a transition to more of that stormy and rainy pattern, and those temperatures starting to take back into more of seasonable trends, getting into those mid-70s by midweek. Justin?
All right, thank you, Andrew. The number of new confirmed COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin has fallen back below 70 per day. Today, the State Department of Health Services reports 75 new cases. We're now averaging 69 per day over the last week. Meanwhile, DHS reports no new deaths today. We're averaging about 1 per day over the last week. As of this week, more than 50% of all people in Wisconsin, nearly 3 million people, have now received at least 1 dose of COVID-19 vaccine. More than 61% of adults in the state have now received at least their first dose of vaccine. Moderna says in a lab test, its vaccine continued to prove effective against multiple different COVID variants, including the Delta variant. The company says it collected blood samples from 8 people 1 week after they received their second dose of vaccine. They then tested them against numerous variants. Moderna says the vaccine produced neutralizing antibodies against the Delta variant as well as the Beta and Gamma variants, the ones identified in South Africa and Brazil. The company says there was a slight reduction in effectiveness, but they don't believe it's enough to really evade the virus. The data also has not yet been peer reviewed. It may feel like summer just started, but many kids return to school in about 2 months. And for parents who have kids aged 12 and older and are looking to get them vaccinated before school, that means taking them for the shots soon so that they are fully vaccinated in time for the school year. Mandy Gaither has details.
Summer is in full swing, but top U.S. health officials say parents need to be thinking about the school year now.
My message is really clear. You should get your kids vaccinated.
Right now, the 2-dose Pfizer vaccine is the only one authorized by the FDA for children as young as 12. That means it would take 5 weeks from the first dose to be fully vaccinated, which puts us into August when some schools across the country begin to welcome students back. For parents who may be wavering on whether to get their 12 and older child vaccinated,
the safety profile on these vaccines are really quite extraordinary, and they're much, much safer than getting COVID.
Since late May, the pace of vaccinations, especially among those 12 to 15, has drastically slowed, while the worrying Delta variant has now spread to almost every state, now accounting for 1 in 4 coronavirus cases nationwide, according to the latest CDC estimates, fueling concerns about potential case spikes in the fall. The Pfizer vaccine is shown to be 88% effective against symptomatic infections caused by COVID-19.
We've got to really ramp up our vaccinations, especially with Delta variant spreading much more widely across the country.
It's Mandy Gaither reporting. While we have seen certainly summer-like temperatures lately out west, the Pacific Northwest, they have seen record-setting heat. President Biden is addressing some of those issues today. We'll have more on that after the break.
Looking for a new home? See how you can customize at North Country Homes.
The 4-foot by 6-foot walk-in ceramic showers have been real popular. And we're seeing a lot more different trim and cabinet colors coming into the market. It's always a good feeling seeing a family move into the new home and their family enjoying it.
Let our family make your family a home.
Homes you can feel good about. North Country Homes.
Welcome to Birchfield Nurseries and Garden Center, where quality, knowledge, and passion for growing plants ensures a healthy and hardy product. From the smaller potted plants to the larger balled and burlap trees, we have many items to choose from. Birchfield Nurseries has them all. We are here to help you grow with 55 years of experience. Birchfield Nurseries, located on Highway 8, just west of Rhinelander.
Don't lose sleep by choosing a mattress from just any store. Instead, visit the experts at your one-stop sleep shop. Hi, I'm Kristen from Sleep Central. We're the only store in the Northwoods to carry all of the name brands like Beautyrest, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and Serta, and all are ready for immediate delivery. We guarantee you'll find the perfect mattress at the perfect price. We also have a huge selection of bedding, futons, and accessories. We know how important sleep is, so stop on by and sleep better today. Sleep Central in Minocqua. Better sleep, pain-free, that's our promise.
High Point Sand and Gravel provides high-quality riprap, sand, and screened topsoil for almost any need. The high-quality rock and stone, boulders, and clear stone enhance the function and beauty of your home or business. Offering convenient delivery or pickup throughout northern Wisconsin and the UP, High Point Sand and Gravel provides premium landscaping materials, specializing in producing beautiful decorative stone for all types of landscaping projects. Contact High Point Sand and Gravel to help make your next project a dream come true.
Keeping your family close together in your home these days are important. Let us remodel your kitchen and bath. Kitchen Bath Mart specializes in complete remodels for the past 35 years. From design to install, we'll take good care of you. Stop in or call us today at Kitchen Bath Mart. We're your #1 choice in kitchen and bath remodeling. Highway 70 East in Arborvitae.
We have several state political updates for you tonight. Governor Evers has vetoed a Republican bill that would eliminate the $300 per week federal bonus for unemployed people. The bonus was designed to help support the millions of folks nationwide who lost their jobs during the pandemic. It's scheduled to end anyway on September 6th, but Republican lawmakers wanted to end it sooner to help businesses struggling to find workers and lower wages this summer. However, Evers has officially vetoed that bill, saying he objects to the legislature interfering with the executive branch's ability to administer the unemployment benefit program. The state Senate has sent a bill that establishes a uniform use of force policy for Wisconsin law enforcement to Governor Evers. Under this bill, police can still use force based on what they call the totality of the situation, whether suspects threatening officers or others, whether the suspect is resisting or fleeing, and police could still even use deadly force as a last resort. Assembly Republicans amended the bill earlier this month at the request of Milwaukee Police Union to delay implementing it until January. They also removed criminal liability for any officer who should have intervened when another officer was using illegal force. The Senate passed the bill on a voice vote today. It now goes to Governor Evers' desk. He has not said whether he will sign it. The state Senate has also sent a bill that would eliminate a tax on business equipment to Governor Evers. The measure would eliminate the so-called personal property tax, a tax businesses pay on items like furniture and machinery. Starts next year. The Assembly already passed the bill late Tuesday night. The state budget includes about $202 million for local governments to offset the lost revenue from removing this tax. Assembly Republicans amended the bill Tuesday to backfill the state transportation fund, $20 million this fiscal year, $44 million every year going forward, again, to offset the loss of tax revenue from railroad equipment. Today, President Biden is focusing on that heat wave that's been scorching the Pacific Northwest and is now baking the Northeast as well. He's rolling out a series of policy changes aimed at reducing the risk of wildfires. Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
From the Pacific Northwest to New England in the Northeast, extreme heat is gripping the country.
It's so hot. I feel like I could barely go outside today.
The soaring temperatures melting power cables in Portland, Oregon, putting lives at risk and fueling raging wildfires earlier than usual.
It was so huge and puffing black smoke. It had obliterated the whole mountain.
In a bipartisan virtual meeting with Western governors, President Biden today drawing attention to the role of climate change.
Driving the dangerous confluence of extreme heat and prolonged drought.
And announcing a series of policy changes to address the rising wildfire risk.
We can't cut corners when it comes to managing our wildfires or supporting our firefighters.
The president saying new bonuses will ensure all federal firefighters are making at least $15 an hour.
Some of our federal firefighters are being paid less than $13 an hour. Come on, man, that's unacceptable to me.
He's urging Congress to make a more substantial pay increase permanent, along with adding more full-time firefighter positions.
It's no longer a seasonal job. This is a year-round mission.
The Biden administration also planning to use advanced satellite technology to better identify and respond to wildfires before they get out of control.
The 72-hour Stars and Stripes appliance sale at Furniture and Appliance Mart ends Monday. Save up to 40% off in-stock doorbusters while they last. Plus, no interest for 18 months. The biggest appliance sale of the year is through Monday. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Has the pandemic interrupted your routine health care? Our exceptional team at the Lac Vie Desert Health Center is determined to get you back on track. Our comprehensive primary care services include disease management, women's health, preventative care, and more. The convenience of our walk-in clinic is available when your family needs it the most. Full access to our on-site x-ray and lab services to expedite your care. Our friendly team is excited to meet you, and we are conveniently located in the Ellis & Realty building at the intersection of Highway 45 and 70.
Shop Menards for everything outside your home. Trim unwanted branches with his 20-volt 2-in-1 cordless chainsaw from Works. It comes with a pole extension that can reach over 8 feet. $142.39 after 11% rebate. Add elegance to your home's exterior with this 2-level Bodie motion sensing outdoor security light. It has a 180-degree detection zone out to 40 feet. $53.39 after 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Did you know that approximately 45,000 women in the U.S. will die from breast or cervical cancer this year? The key to prevention and survival is early detection through regular screenings by mammogram and Pap test. Women aged 45 to 64 who are under or uninsured may be eligible for these tests through the Wisconsin Well Woman program. For more information, call 715-369-6119. A message from the Oneida County Health Department and the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
The 72-hour Summer of Sleep mattress sale is through Monday at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to $800 instantly on the best brands. Pay as little as $20 a month for luxury mattresses like these, plus a free adjustable base and free furniture with purchase. Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Have you seen this video yet from the UP? This is video from our affiliate in Marquette, Michigan. A 200-foot cliff at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore just breaking off and collapsing into Lake Superior. The person filming this, you may see in there, John Martin, was on a pontoon boat. Says it led to some pretty big waves, as you can see, but luckily no one was hurt. Pretty scary video, though, Andrew.
That is a scary video. Talk about right place, right time to capture it, but, you know, it's definitely staying safe in a distance away. But I'll take a little bit of turn outside to look at what we have coming up here in the North Woods. Will be temperatures in the 80s for a little while longer, dropping to the 60s by 10, and that will be with mostly clear skies as we head into the rest of overnight. Those overnight lows will be dropping to those low 50s, and we'll be having a northwest flow going calm for the rest of the overnight, which brings us into Thursday with dry conditions, highs in the 70s, and then a dry stretch all the way through Independence Day.
A hot holiday weekend ahead.
That's right, and humid.
All right, thanks, Andrew. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 5. NBC Nightly News is next. We'll see you back here at 6 with more.